Good morning. So we're going to stand these rake walls. So we'll get the wall jack underneath and 2x4 slid in and ready to rip. Probably gonna want that ladder. Okay. Now those hinge nails are holding on the bottom plate, and they're bending as this goes up. Put a brace on here. Leave the gun right there for when it's up. Because it's a rake wall, this 2x4 is twisting a little. Going good. This usually goes good till it doesn't. I've never lost the wall yet though, so. Now my hinge nails will also kind of hold it, I say kinda, from falling right out. Okay, I think I'm there. So that's a little stressful. Always is. Just looking for my red line. Okay. Perfect. Okay, that wall stood. I'll just throw one brace on here. Okay, get this guy down. Oops. And get the next one. Okay, so that's both the rake walls up. Went really, really nice. Never goes wrong when there's no wind. Always goes perfect. When there's wind, that's a problem. Anyways, now I'm going to lay out this back wall. It is 8 foot 1 1/8. So I'm going to lay it all out and get building it. So I need a measurement to this window. Let's go 158 7/8. Okay, so this is the set of plates that have that bathroom window. So we'll set him in. Oh, I miscalculated. I was thinking 35 feet, and this is only 30 feet, so I got to cut those plates shorter. No big deal. 13 feet, 1/4 inch. That is perfect according to the math. Yeah, 13 feet, 1/4 inch. Okay. 13 feet, 1/4 inch. Okay, so there's the plates. I can cut one top plate, but now get all the studs ready to go here. How many do I need? 1, 22, 23. 2, 14, 24. Cutting the headers, or the header. Cutting the cripples. So the headers are 2 by 8. So I'm taking 7 1/4 off each stud, and that'll be. Okay, I should just make sure I double check to make sure that there's no certain height to this window. So I go to a cross section, and it doesn't really say anything other than this looks like real standard 8-foot wall with a header and then the window. So I'm not going to change anything. Put the window to the underside of the header and frame and everything below. Okay, so this is to the bottom of the header. So I'm going to do, there's going to be a sill up here, top sill and a bottom sill. So 24 3/8 is my rough opening. Okay. 27 3/8 ultimately from the top is my, will give me the length of my trimmers. My trimmers are going to be 58 inches. Sills. Those are the trimmers. This is going to be my cap plate. I'm only going to cut one piece, and it'll be 16 feet. That way I know I'll be able to land on the splice will be on top of a stud. I could try to do the math to get the other 2 pieces, but it's too much math. I'd rather just measure it after it's built. Okay, separate the plates. Okay, so we will fasten this bottom plate to the red line using my favorite nail, the hinge nail. Okay, bottom plate's all hinge nailed. Fasten the headers together, making sure they're flush all the way around. Okay, spin the header so the inspector can see it. Again, that's what they want out of us in Lethbridge, Alberta. I'm in Whitefish. I'll just do it, well, because it's almost a habit. It is a habit. Cripple. So when I build my exterior walls, one of the first parts I always put together is the openings. So that's what I'd call an opening where the window is. I do all that. Now I lay out all my studs. So you got elbow room, so you're not tripping over studs and all that. It's just you and the openings. Then we count them as I pull them up. and drop them into place. Okay, that's the last stud. Now we'll fasten them all in. Window. Splice. Okay, cap plate. Make sure we splice this joint real good. Something like that. Seals. Scabs. Trimmer. Okay, trimmer getting fastened. Top seal. Bottom seal. Cap plate. These are those cap plates I didn't want to do the math on. 76 1/4. Okay, that's the cap plate. Now we square it up. 215 3/4. 215 7/8. So a smidgen this way. Okay. 215 5/8. Oh, I went the wrong way. $2.15 13/16. $2.15 13/16. Okay. Tack it. Okay, because the heels have about a 1 foot, did I say heels? Because the trusses have about a 1 foot heel, I want to put my last row of sheeting where it comes up off the studs and to the heels of the rafters. So I think I'm going to drop this down a little bit so I fill in this last piece later, and that way this will hang down and fasten right into the floor system. So ideally I'd like to see it fasten to my cap plate. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hang my sheeting over 21 inches, and that will get it to the top plates of the foundation wall. So 21 inches. 48 less 21. What is that? 27. 27. Okay, so I'll set this bottom, or sorry, this first row. I'll set the bottom to my red chalk line. This stud I get to magically split. Ooh. I don't like that. Let's split this one. Okay, so I got the sheet hanging over, so I'll fill this in after I set all the trusses so that my sheeting connects right to the roof trusses. Secures everything rock solid. Okay, so we're papering this wall. It's going good, no wind, so that makes it pretty easy. Now we need to cut this, and I need to cut it in a sense because I'm going to go around the edge here. that's enough. Oh, come on. Yep, that's good. Perfect. This lightly and like this slightly. That way we can wrap around later. Okay, so ran out of staples right here. Okay. Let's stand this. Okay. And same old. Oops. Should probably just put some kicks here. Why not? Okay, just seen the wall go up. Now, we want to fasten this. There it is. Pull this in and shoot it. Looks good. Okay, looking for my red line. I'm right on it. Now I can just see it, probably half of it, I guess. Looks good. Good. All the way. Tap out here. Perfect. All right. Now you want to look for a floor joist. So I'm looking for all my screws. And when I did my hinge nail, I actually put a hinge nail by every floor truss. So if I'm looking for my hinge nail, which is it right here, that's where a floor truss will be. And you're nailing into something solid. Last one. Now we're on the other side. Pull my kick, pull the nail. Always pull your nails. And flush on the outside. Voila. Okay, so now I will fasten the sheeting down to the floor system. Okay, so here it is. Kind of regret stapling all the way to the bottom. So I'll have to pull this up. And okay, so here it is all on the bottom. I'm going to fasten this all to this top plate. Okay, hopefully this all holds and I don't go for a ride. It's all about balance. Okay, so obviously I couldn't sheet right to the edge of the wall here. So that's what this is about. I got it halfway on the wall stud and out to here. So it's splitting the stud here. Okay, so we're going to wrap the paper around. Okay, we'll have to leave the rest of this loose. Okay, I think we're ready for this wall. I'm going to make a plate span that properly, and then I'll put 2 pieces of plate on the outside. So the first thing I need to do is get this gable out of the way. Store it somewhere else. Okay, so got this window laid out, got this one, now I got to get this guy. There's no numbers. So I'm going to center it in this room. This is 7'2", 7'4", and I'll center it inside that. Yeah, so I already laid out my interior wall, so I'll bring those marks up. Okay, here we are. Here's where this partition meets the top. So now take a measurement here. 79, 39.5 is to the center of that window. Window is 36. Actually going 36 3/8 so that we can insulate it. Ooh. Okay, so these are the headers. Okay, so now I need to figure out the height of this wall to be exact. I know I did the rake. This is no different. Yeah, okay. So this is at the peak of the rake. Okay. So if I come down 5.5 for my lookouts, which is what I've done the math at, okay, so if my fascia and my lookouts are 5.5 inches, so that's flush with the top, I measure from here and I get 13 5. So I've built this raker 5.5 inches below the top cord, so my lookouts go over and tie to my fascia board. So now, if I come down 13 5/8, I got my mark, and now I measure, and that's my total wall height. We have 133 and 5/8. 133, 5/8 for our total wall height. Okay, we need, count the studs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 133 and 5/8, less 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. That is 129 and 1/8. 4, 20. Just looking to see if these windows are up to the top of the wall, and clearly they're not. They're at the same height as every other window. So, perfect. I'll have to cut cripples. So I am a fan of the header at the top of the wall. So stud height is 129 and 1/8. I need to take off 7 1/4. That should be 47 1/4, yeah. So our new height is 121 and 7/8. Okay, so these are my 2 cripples. I got 6 in total. These are the last 2 I cut. So now I'm going to get the height of the windows. I want it the exact same as the windows on the other side. So if you remember, that's an 8-foot wall, 97 and 1/8, or 8 foot 1 and 1/8. Anyways, the stud length is 92 and 5/8. Okay, I took 7 1/4 off of that for the header. That put me at 85 and 3/8. I got to add an 1.5 inches for my, hold on. No, 85 and 3/8. So now this is to the top of the window. Do an 1.5 inches for the sill. The window is what? 24 or 36? Oh, I can't remember. 24. Yeah, it's 24. I better double check that. Yeah, it's by 24 deep. So 24 inches down, it's actually 24 and 3/8. There's the sill. Okay, so 57 7/8, that sounds familiar, is the bottom trimmer, and the top trimmer is 36 and 3/8. 36 3/8. All right, let's go cut a couple of those parts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 of them. 3, 4, 8. Okay, here's those bottom trimmers. Okay, the top trimmers are 36 and 3/8. 8 of them. 36 3/8. Here's the top trimmers. Important. Oddly enough, those top trimmers are the same length of the sills. 36 and 3/8. 36 3/8, 72 and 3/4 plus an 8. Woo. There's the sills. Now, the cap plates, I'm not going to cut. I guess I can cut one. I'll cut one. 16 footer. Put the cap plate here because it's reachable. And my last 2 cripples, and we are ready to build the wall. Okay, so before I start building, I want to get these center plates right out of the way, because I need to cut this plywood off. And I need to cut the plywood off here. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to build this one window that's over the in the stairwell here a minute. This paper schmag is a problem, so I need to remove it. Close your eyes when you do this. First header. Okay. Nail that. Okay, so I laid that out wrong. This has to be right on the edge here. I was 5.5 inches out. You know why? The exterior wall on that end is where my math was wrong. Well, that's not fun. Okay, top trimmers. Okay, that's the top sills. Bottom sills. Okay. All the windows are in. So I'll just cut the 2 remaining pieces of cap plate and I'll install those and then we'll square it. Okay, this is the cap plate. So it's framed. Okay, so I snapped that line again on the bottom. So now we're going to sheet there and up. Cutting out the windows here a minute. There they are. Okay, so we're going to paper this guy. If this makes it all the way, I'll be surprised. Oh my gosh, it's going to work. Perfect. Somewhere behind me there's a window. Be careful here. Not to trip in that sucker. I think we'll go up to about here and cut it. Okay, we're ready to stand this puppy. It's kind of squishy in here. This wall's a little bit big. Got my kickers, got it papered, got my kicker. Let's go. It's kind of heavy. know, this would be very easy to lay out now, so I'm going to do that. It's 30 feet, 2-foot centers. Okay, we'll start over here. Keep in mind, we're 5.5 past, so put 5.5 there, mark 23.25. And punch a nail in that. Every 2 feet from there. 2, 4, and so on. Last one. Oops, 26. There. So it should be 23.25 to this side. So I hang over 5.5. 23.25. Okay, seems to be working. A few more pumps. You need a ladder. Okay, so there's no doubt with this wall, it's a bit heavier. So you want to be very careful with these 2x4s that you don't get them wobbling too fast. Nice and steady. Otherwise, the last thing you want is for it to break on you. This is really easy to reach right now, so I'll do that. So it is getting very, very light. And I also got to watch out for the end of my 2x4s. It is possible without failure to run the top ring off the top. It will not come down on you. I just don't recommend doing it. Oh. So that one's at the end. We're not quite all the way up. So now technically I can use this as a tongue. Not recommended, but it might work. Okay, I'm gonna go nail that end. Okay, gotta get this block out. And it's working. Come on. Okay. So I'll just lean on this wall, bringing it in like this. Okay. Oops. Okay, I got to get the rest of the paper out, so I'm only going to nail to here. Otherwise I squeeze the paper. Okay, so now we'll make this flush. Right there. Okay, he's fastened. Get it on my red line nice here. Perfect. Oh, come on. I'll brace this up for the night. Okay, it's braced up. Okay, so this is how it looks. So now we fasten it to this cap plate right through this, all this, and there's no joint here, so I don't know, I just like that. Same thing here. Okay, so we're just going to try to sheet this wall yet for the rest of the day, then we'll call it. See if we can get this guy. Sorry about that. You're going to get bumped a little here, I think. Trying to get on my stool here. This is not going well. I don't know if you can tell that. There it goes. Now it's better. Okay, slide it out. Okay. There it is. Okay. This little piece. Okay, so 8 1/4 by 38 1/4. Last piece on the back. Okay, last piece for the day. Okay, so we got the exteriors up today and this back wall sheeted. Thank you for watching. You all take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.